you are. Do you remember me? It's Maureen. I've only just started working with the Springfield Fellowship.
Yeah.
I came in last week and chatted with Eleanor. You remember?
Yes, yes,
Oh, you remember I've got a mother with Parkinson's and a son in London like you?
Yes.
Right, but don't worry. I'm new with the Springfield, but I've worked in care for over 10 years now, so I'm no beginner. How are you doing this morning anyway? God, I was expecting to come in here and help you get dressed and ready for how you are now. Actually, it saves me a bit of time. We're awfully pushed this morning, I can tell you. Eleanor and Sam have called in sick. God, you're more capable than them.
Oh, well, I do what I can, but, I'm not feeling 100% this morning.
You never struggle to get out of bed with your hip?
No, I'm okay.
You should get a slide sheet for your bad days.
A what?
It's a sort of open-ended pillow. Helps you slide in and out of bed.
I'm not sure I want to be sliding around at my age.
It's not there all the time. It's just to help you get in and out. I can make you some breakfast now if you like.
Oh, no, thank you, dear. I've got a bit of a dicky tummy this morning.
Old age, Isabel. No good for anyone, eh? Actually, I was listening to a thing on the radio the other day about the difference between men and women regarding heart attacks. Apparently, men mostly get a sore arm, whereas women feel a little sick in the stomach.
Oh.
Oh, not that I'm saying you're going to drop down dead. You seem to be made of stone stuff. But it's interesting, you know. I mean, they say all sorts of things, don't they, these so-called experts? And some of them are so young. I mean, how can you be an expert at 18? You can't. That's a straight answer. Me and you got something money can't buy. Experience. Oh, you want a cup of tea then, Isabel?
No, I've got a flask here, thank you.
Oh, very crafty, smart thinking, labour-saving. Now, that is the kind of thing I'm on about. You couldn't teach that at university.
The kettle's boiled if you fancy a cup yourself.
No, I'm fine. Since I had my gastric band, I'm trying to cut down on tea and coffee. Doctor's orders. Oh, speaking of which, have you taken your meds this morning?
Yes, I have.
Ah, good. That's one thing less to worry about. Actually, I've got a sort of rumbling thing going on down there. I've got a grumbling ovary that flares up every now and again, especially when it's time of the month. Sorry to toss my end into the conversation so early on, but it's good to be honest, isn't it? I mean, so many people aren't. Oh, goodness, it's like I'm being continually prodded. Can you imagine what that's like? Oh, healthies. I'll get a cloth. You wait there. Don't you worry about this. My husband spilt his Chinese last night all over the new carpet. Tried to eat it with chopsticks, silly sod. Oh, he's very capable and reliable, but sometimes he gets a bit too adventurous for his own good. Oh, you like Chinese, Isabel?
What? No, not particularly. Bit gloopy.
You know, I never really trust a nation that's never taken to a knife and fork. Oh, well, that's nearly all of it. Who's this then?
Oh, that's my nephew Callum.
Oh, very handsome. Good stock. What's he do then?
Policeman, just like my son.
Ah, well, good. If you're strong, tall and fit, might as well take advantage. Some of these yonkers you see walking down the high street these days, fresh out the tanning salon with their orange leathery look and makeup to boot. You almost feel like directing them to the Burns unit. They're so red in the face. And tattoos everywhere. They seem to be all the rage. I'm amazed these tattooists can get by. I mean, hairdressers I can understand. I mean, hair keeps coming and coming. But tattooing? I suppose people want more and more. There wasn't much of that in my day. I remember a guy I met when I was a kid who had a Hong Kong Phooey tattoo on his back. Imagine that. He must be in his 60s now with that sagging away above his belt line. Well, I think that's it finally done. Oh, right. OK, Isabel, must get on. Good to see you. I think Debbie's here for your lunch. You have a good day, my dear, and I'll see you anon.
Okay. Bye-bye. Oh.
Cereal, sandwich, brackish water, melted egg, 3 spots of spiff, and they're away. From jam to marmalade, 3 spots of spiff, and it's as if they've never been born. If you can spill it, you can spiff it. Now available in yellow.
The powerful force of nature. It's always changing. And we are part of nature. So to be powerful, we must be ready for anything. Evolve Insurance, because life can be full of surprises.
How many sugars is it again?
I don't take sugar, dear.
I believe Heartburn Solutions. Sponsors Countdown.
Welcome back to part 3. Before the break we had final letters game, we'll get to that in a minute, but before the break we had a little conundrum there for you. Don't really get these very often myself, but I think I have a feeling it was aardvarks.
Sorry, Isabel.
It is? Well, there we go. Aardvarks it is. So yes, before the break we had the last letters game. Cliff and Derek
You been anywhere then?
are locked together on 57 points. So it seems like it's a bit of
I've not seen you for a couple of weeks. I've been on holiday.
Okay, well.
Torremolinos.
Cliff, don't leave us hanging.
Oh, have
What
fun.
did you get,
Yeah,
Just a 4.
that's alright.
Right.
Laid about,
I got to 6.
ate nice food.
The door might be ajar there. Let's see. What is your 4? What?
I love your telly.
What? What?
Countdown.
So, Derek, what have you got?
I'm rubbish with words.
Thanks. Well, thanks for that, Derek. So that is 6 valuable points to you.
It makes me think,
And this is just before the conundrum, so you've just...
You know.
There. So
how do they do that?
Any advances on that? Yes, well,
Do what?
we've got another couple of...
Them on there.
6s here.
I mean, it's mad, isn't it?
Nakfas was one. And I'll give you the
Do you know,
these just to...
I heard somewhere that she gets paid 100 grand a year to do that.
Actually, an entrance to a town.
It's mad. You're just sticking letters up on a board thing.
That was...
And also, my boyfriend told me that the ITV weather girl gets paid about the same.
given by an Islamic scholar. Quite interesting. And also there was...
I'm in the wrong job, Isabel.
For 5, which is quite a nice word, lovely bird. But the real chief of this round was we actually had a 7, which was kaftans.
Oh, I am very popular today.
One in Persia. So there you go, Richard. Interesting round. Yes.
What star sign are you?
And it's
Virgo intacto.
when it comes to the scores here, because we've got Derek
What's that?
on 63 points with that,
Virgo, dear.
and Cliff
Ah, well,
7.
I'm a Cancerian, but I do know that a big change is coming for Virgos. Yeah.
So very, very interesting. So
One of the planets is shifting for you.
I've just realised that Derek gets
Some sort of movement is going to affect you.
If Nigel gets it, he wins by 6. So
Well, I need to go to the loo, dear. So that must be it.
Countdown conundrum.
just can't do this anymore, Nige.
What do you mean?
I've just reached that point with us, Nige.
But what about the good days?
Not every day can be like Bournemouth.
I know, but you said that...
No. I'm in love with someone else.
What?
I've got to go.
No, but Clarissa, what? It was never meant to be like this. Oh.
How you doing, you wee minx?
God, it's you.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, I've had a right pair of dillies here today.
Hang on. What the hell is this? You starting your own range of offensive knitwear?
What? What's wrong with it?
It says arse. Well, was it going to say arsewipe or arsehole?
Do you know, I hadn't noticed that. It's for Nick, you fool.
Ah, pleasure of lovely wholesome gifts from your mother, eh?
He's an Arsenal fan.
Oh, well, we're at it. You still haven't opened my Christmas present yet. You know, that could come in handy.
Yeah, I'm still trying to work out what that is.
Right, so how's the hip?
Oh, not so bad. But, do you know, I really haven't felt well today.
Actually, you're not looking that well. You're a wee bit pale. Right, so who did you have today anyway?
Maureen. Oh, God, if I wanted waffle for breakfast, darling, I'd have ordered it.
She's okay, but she does rabbit on a bit, eh? Oh, yeah, she told you that story yet about her husband, the lawnmower, and her pet tortoise?
No.
Well, I'm sure you'll get that at some point then. It's pretty funny, actually. And she's such a hit in her office as well. So we really need to get a new office. We're so crammed in there. I was having my lunch today, right? Maureen was sitting right next to me. There was her mouth when I turned my head, and it was just like...
Oh, God. Oh, yes, speaking of lunch, I got Debbie. Preening. I don't know what to say to her. She doesn't know what to say to me.
Well, look, I brought you something.
Oh, yeah, what's that?
It's a slide sheet. They told me to bring it up to help get you into bed.
Well, I'm capable of getting in and out of bed, dear.
We could give it a go now you're here, you know. It's quite good fun sliding around on this thing.
Oh, wow. Chessington World of Adventure.
Look, I'm really sorry I can't stay later. We're so pushed for time tonight. They're a right piss of these back shifts. Right, be back in a minute.
Clearly, but it's there. If you will listen, it's there on the page. It's in the report.
But dogs being on antidepressants is not uncommon. In fact, in the United States, many dogs...
Despite many protests, this cathedral will become a strip club next year.
The jujube slug in South America is one such example. It has 3 scrotums, and legend has it that when sexually active...
Felicity, minty fresh. Felicity gives you enamel magnetism.
These prawns just came into there. They are full of flavor, they are fresh, and you can put anything with the prawn stew, you know. You can put in herbs, you can put in stuff.
over too quickly, my dear. And I'm ready to nod off. What are you doing after work?
No, not much. Oh, I'm meeting Dave for a drink.
Oh, Dave again, eh? When are you and he going to get it together?
Not you as well. God, my sister was on about this not that long ago. Look, me and Dave are just mates. I mean, were you never friends with a guy that you didn't sleep with?
Yeah, my husband.
George.
I kind of miss him a bit on days like today. You know, when I'm feeling under the weather.
When was it he passed away? Was it 5 years ago?
No, 4. And of course I looked after him to the end.
He struggled to get about a bit, eh?
Oh, terrible arthritis. And Alzheimer's too.
Do you know, that's so mad to me though. I mean, you meet each other in the prime of your life and then it being like that.
I suppose that's the way it goes. Of course, I hadn't done my hip in at that time, so I really did help him. I used to help him in the shower every morning, and then one day I was always getting so wet I decided to jump in with him. Do you know, he was really enjoying it. And in the end, he put his arms round me, brought me close to him, and he said, "I wish we'd done this more often." So, there you go. You better go and have a shower with Dave rather than a drink.
Give over. I've got plenty of time to find a bloke. Besides, I did have a bath with one once. And never again. I mean, there was hardly any room in there, and after we got in, there was a power cut, so it was a bloody nightmare. Oh, God, Izzy, I'm really sorry. I'm going to have to go.
Who have you got next?
Agnes Roberts. I need to put cream in her feet before bed.
Yee.
I can stay a wee bit longer, if you like. I mean, if you want to have a chat.
No, honey, you get off. There's always tomorrow.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm really, really sure, hon. Oh, have a lovely evening.
Okay, right. Well, you sleep well, missus, okay?
I will, my darling. Take care.